Raina. I'm an orange status presenter with Younique. I'm going to be doing my first ever Google Hangout for training. We're going to go over some basic things tonight, just so that A, I can practice what I'm doing on here, and B, get you used to this type of training. So, okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm just checking if anyone can hear me. Okay, right, I'm just going to start. So, welcome to Younique, welcome to Team Believe. It's March. I think we're currently just under 120 members in Team Believe, which is amazing. So, you've just joined, or you might have been with us a little while, but you might not fully understand some of the compensation plan, or you might be a little bit like, I don't know what I'm doing, or you might have just joined us and are thinking, I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm going to run through a quick bit of the compensation plan, and then I'm going to give you some of my top tips. So, your first thing to do is have a look at your website. Get used to it. There's some training material on there. Your back office is on there. You can start your parties from there. Next week, we're actually going to be doing back office training. So I can talk you through where these elements are on your back office. So with regards to the compensation plan, the first target we're aiming for is to be white. This makes you an active presenter. So you need to get 125 points. We always use points in the UK particularly. So 125 points gets you to white, which means you are active and you've qualified. You're active and you're qualified for the month. Our next stop is yellow. To get to yellow, you need 1,000 points. Now, this is a cumulative, so you don't need to do it in 1 month. You don't need to do it in 1 week. You can just keep building and building. So every single order that's placed either via your website, through yourself, through a party, as long as it goes through your website, then royalty points all add up to give you your 1,000 points. When you get to 1,000 points, woohoo, you get a pay rise. You're on to 25% commission, which is fantastic and a huge achievement. Yellow is one of the hardest things to do because you have to do it all yourself. You can't rely on any team members. It's all you. So yellow is 1,000 points. Again, there's no race for this. It doesn't have to be done within a certain amount of time. It's just whenever you can do it. Okay, so next, after yellow, we go on to pink. Pink, you need 250 personal retail sales. So it means in that month you need to do 250 points. And then as a team, you need 2,000 wholesale points. And you need 1 qualified first level presenter. That means you need to have personally signed 1 person, and that 1 person has done their 125 points. Now, you might have a team of 4 people, so you might have more than 1, but to get pink, you need to have 1. And then if you qualify for pink, you get your 25% commission, obviously, on your royalty sales. And then you also get 3% of your circle sales. So that means Younique will pay you 3% on what your team does. So you're kind of getting like an extra payment for just having a fabulous team. So that's a win-win. Now, what we need to remember is that at the first of every month, once you're yellow and above, you reset back to yellow. So myself and every other presenter are exactly the same. So you're paid on your month by how you do in that month, which I think is really, really fair. So anyway, so we've got to pink. Our next stop is blue. The same principle applies. You need 250 personal points put through your website in that month. You need 4,000 wholesale from your team, and you need 2 first level presenters. So that's a little bit harder, and on that you get your 25% commission, and you get 4%. Younique will pay you 4% of your team's sales. So obviously it's a little bit more, which is fantastic, and you can make some really good extra royalty payments on these 2 levels. I'm not going to explain any further because I think when you just start up, that's big enough. I will do another training on green and orange and above for those that are serious and want to take the business to the max kind of thing. So now again, there's no time, so you don't have to hit yellow, pink and blue all in 1 month. You might hit yellow 1 month, then maybe 2 months later hit pink, 2 months later hit blue. You know, there's no set, like, you've got to do it all in 1 month sort of thing. So to hit pink and blue, you need to tick all your boxes in your back office in that month to reach blue. Now, we also have fast start. Fast start is a bonus. It is not essential. It's not a component of the compensation plan that everybody has to do, but you can get some free Y cash. So it's a kind of like a bonus that's worth going for. So fast start, you have 90 days from the day that you signed to personally sign and sponsor 3 people. So that means you're sponsoring 3 people into the Younique family. Yay! And you're getting 2,000 points put through your website. So again, like with yellow, this is accumulative. So you can build them up, build them up, build them up, build them up, build them up until you get 2,000. And you have the whole 90 days to achieve that. So some do it within a week, some do it within a month, some do it within the 90 days. Some people don't do it at all. It's not a problem, okay? So don't set yourself up and feel like you're a failure if you don't do it. But if you set it as your goal and you achieve it, you would get £160 free Y cash to spend on whatever you want to spend it on. Now, with the launch of some of the new products, I think I'd be spending it on some nice new goodies for myself for sure. But you know, it is up to you. You can keep it in there and build it up and add it to other things too. So that's kind of what I wanted to share with you on the compensation plan. Obviously, any questions you have after listening to this, please reach out to your sponsor and ask them. Please pop them into the Team Believe group page and ask. Please never feel as though any question is a silly question, because we've all had to learn and get our head around what the points mean, how we achieve things. You know, we've all asked tons of questions. So, you know, please ask if you're not sure. Okay, so you've just signed. What do you do next? I personally would advise you spend your first day really looking at the files, really understanding the presenters agreement, really thinking about what you're going to take on. You've just signed up for a business. You've just bought yourself a future business. So you need to really understand what that means and what you're going to do with it. So one of the first things I advise you to do is to set up a Facebook page where you can share product information, pictures, You can get people to like and share it for you. So don't, it's something you can build onto. Your first, the first few things you post aren't the be end all of everything. So you can get that set up. And again, there's plenty of people within the team that can help you do this if you're not too sure how to do it. And obviously, while you're waiting for your kit to arrive, you may not have any products that you've used previously. So again, ask some of the team to borrow some selfies from them. Start sharing with the world, your excitement, like, oh my gosh, I've just signed up to this amazing business. I can't wait to try my products. I've got this amazing kit on the way. Who's excited with me? You can, post one of our selfies and go on, wow, this is a team member. Look at her lashes. Do you want to try something like this? I can't wait. You haven't got to sit back and do nothing until your kit comes. Now, I understand if that's what you want to do. If you want to wait until you've got your kit, you've got the products, and so you can honestly put your hand on your heart and say, oh my God, love it. That's cool too. So once your kit comes, you need to try the products, have a play around. I would always always try and get some selfies going, because as much as we've got some beautiful, beautiful people on the team and their pictures are amazing, most of your friends probably don't know them, so they're nothing to them. But you're probably the reason why they're looking at these pictures. So, to put on a picture of yourself just gives that connection a lot more. Tag some friends in a few selfies, or you can. I send people a picture of my lashes, direct to their PM, and just put, like, wow, check out my new lashes, kind of thing. Because with the world of Facebook, you can't always guarantee that even with a tag that they're going to see it. So I always think with a PM that at least they're going to see it. So I sort of, start sharing the excitement, start sharing the products, talk to anyone you can, whether that be on Facebook, whether that not be on Facebook. If you work with other people, if you have a job and you work with other people, start telling them about it. If your kids go to school, start talking to people at the school gates, nursery, fellow mums at mums group, wherever. You can literally talk to anybody. Some of the girls on the team have sold them to people at the post office, in McDonald's, in random other shops, literally anywhere. Hairdressers are a great one if you go and get your nails done. Absolutely anywhere. So just keep sharing. Is kind of my tip. I get asked a lot, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? And quite often not doing anything wrong. We need to remember that generally with anything, most people need to see something between 7 and 10 times before they reach out and try something. So just 2 selfies is not going to reach the world. The world is not going to know you're a Younique presenter. The world is not going to know that you're selling a mascara in 2 selfies. I would like to think that probably everyone on my friends list knows I do now sell Younique. But I've been here for 5 months, so I would hope I was doing my job right, and that's what they know. But it does take time, it takes time for people to trust something. So the more pictures you can put of you, because you're real, you can crop them. So if you don't want a full face, just crop them so your eyes are there. It's do whatever you feel comfortable with, but think about why you're doing it. You're doing it because you're excited. You're doing it because you're passionate. You're doing it because you're excited to see what you see back in the mirror. What else would I suggest? I'm trying to remember. Facebook page, yeah, share that. Talking, that, generally that's what I do. It does get a lot more than that maybe as time goes on, but I think initially that's all I done. And if you find people that are excited about the products too, speak to them about the opportunities, share with them what it could do for them. Get them to talk into the, pop them into the group, and we can all have a chat about, what Younique's done for us. Again, I'm going to be recording other webinars, hangout things, where I'm going to try and get a few of the girls to share with everyone what Younique's done for them over the course of various different journeys. And that's another thing, we need to remember that everyone has a journey. Everyone's journeys are different. Not everyone's the same. My journey definitely isn't the same as anyone else's on this team. Because I'm not the same as everybody else. I can't find two people's journeys that are exactly the same, because everyone has different circumstances, everyone knows different people, everyone signs up for different reasons. So to compare each other is ridiculous. We're all here for different reasons. We all know different people. We've all got different time commitments to what we can bring to our businesses. So probably one of my biggest tips is don't compare yourself. It's your journey to do your way, in your time, and at your pace to hit your goals. That's it. End of. So don't feel bad when you might see other people reaching goals that you want before you do. Don't even feel bad if you don't quite reach the goals that you set yourself, because you just reset them, and reach out to us. There's plenty of us now in the group that we can find that person that we can have to pull us along. So we're a great team. We've got plenty of people willing to share ideas and love and help pull each other along. So that's kind of all I wanted to say. I was kind of hoping people would be able to comment and stuff, but I can't figure out how you do that. Shocking. So it's going to be just really quick today, but I promise I'm going to practice better for next week. And next week we're going to do some back office training. And again, anything you come across that you think would be really good for us to go through, please shout out to me and please tell me. So because I don't always know what you guys need. So if you just tell me what you need to learn, and I'll try and teach it to you. And if I don't know, I'll find somebody that can. I'm hoping to get a few guest speakers in on the panel as time goes on, so we can have some exciting people to share their tips and advice with us too. So have a fab rest of evening. I hope this has helped some of the newer guys think about what their first goals are, and understand just that initial part of the compensation plan. Okay, thanks very much. Bye.